Liberation. We've finally been liberated from Eve and all her nonsense, so I mean, yeah. It's time for the end. Aya, come on. Aya, what's wrong? Ha! You were great, Aya! Shows that only my partner can pull it off, eh? Yes, Aya, I'm relieved that you made it back safely. Why the hell did Eve have to bring all this to the Statue of Liberty? Because of the ocean and what it symbolizes. The sea is the mother of all creation. This is where she wanted to give birth. If you don't mind, I'd like to have some time to myself. Yeah. That goo creature was kind of the last remnant of his wife, and it's like, really losing her, it's like the last, I don't know, losing her again, or kind of really putting finality on it. Everyone else has been guided inside, miss. No need for this anymore. You take it. Keep it as a souvenir, huh? Yes. Thank you. Aya. Wayne came all the way from the precinct to see you. Yo, Aya. I'll be outside. The smell of oil makes me, rather queasy. I knew it! I knew you could do it! When I heard that you blew that thing to bits, I had to come over here. Everyone's saying that you're the #1 cop in New York right now. Hey, what's wrong? You killed that thing. Aren't you happy? I guess you're in shock or something, huh? Yeah, you're probably tired too. I'll take the things that are in your way, so you rest up now, you hear? Oh, yeah, I kind of forgot I could use the rocket launcher at all in that fight, but that's probably for the best. Let's see, just for the sake of it. Let's max out the bullets in storage because I can. Meanwhile, give me the rockets from storage. I kind of forgot about that. Wrong way. Let's see. Why do I have that? Oh yeah, I picked that up in the museum, that's right. Put that handgun in storage. I'll keep the rocket launcher on hand. I don't have any extra BP, do I? No, okay. As for items, let's see. I completely forgot to take those and use them. Oh my goodness, what is... Oh my god. Okay. I could have had an even easier time with Eve then, like, had more survivability. That's okay. Can't do that. Let's see. This might be a bit of hubris on my part, but let me see if I can do this without survives. You can probably guess that this isn't the end. I don't know if I want to try and do this without any of the medicine 4s. That might be pushing it. Yeah, I'll just... As much as I'd like to save those, they're very limited in quantity, I will take them. but I'll save the revives. This music even kind of, to me, does feel like it has that air of, like, it's somber. I don't know, there's something about this music, like, it feels... It's got this weird, like, I can't tell... Like, I want to say it's got a bit of an air of that, like, oh, it's over, while simultaneously kind of feeling like something's about to happen. Hey, as a souvenir for blowing Eve away, I'll engrave your name on any weapon. Choose a weapon and armor. I'll do that with the rifle, thanks. Now it says, engrave your name. I suppose I'll just use Aya's name. I don't know, I don't really have any clever idea that I want to use here, so that's fine. Aya gun, Brea armor, sure. So what this does is that it's great being on this cruiser, eh? Gotta tell my mom about this. Every item that I have in my inventory, so I mentioned there's a New Game Plus. For New Game Plus, Aya's level is going to be reset to 1. So that's why if I pumped anything into, like, the, let's see, into item capacity or active time, I would just lose it. It wouldn't carry over to New Game, so there's no reason to do that. However, pumping bonuses into the weapon stats is useful because the weapon and armor I engrave names onto actually stay with me. The other thing that stays with me is everything that's in storage, so that's why I wanted to keep the revives in there. And, like, all the extra weapons and stuff. Now, of course, if I put the rocket launcher in storage, I could take it out of storage on, like, day 2, but I want to actually just go ahead and use this on the boss, so... The other weapons, though, I'll leave in storage, so I can get the stats off of them later. I will keep the revives in there, so I have them extra for, as extras for, like, post-game stuff. I'd love to keep the medicine 4s, but I don't want to push my luck with the final boss, so... But I will use all these stat ups, and honestly, at that point, maybe I don't really... I didn't mean to use that on the rocket launcher. Ah, that sucks. That's okay. You gotta be careful about that. Pumping all these stats into my weapons and armor, maybe I don't need to worry so much, but still, I'd like to show off the rocket launcher for the boss anyway. So you gonna hand me your excess baggage or what? Yep, lots more stuff to use, because I forgot to use it before I fought Eve. Oops. I can't believe I missed that. Oh well. Okay, that's all for the weapon, and now for the armor. I guess this is extending the time of this video a little bit. Not really in a good way, it's more kind of fillery. Going a little too fast there. Okay. Almost done. Oh, that whole, that's also why I'm storing junk, because you need, like, I think I mentioned you need to collect, like, did I mention that? You need to collect, like, 300 of them to get anything. So I figured I was not gonna do that on this run. I would just put some junk in storage to give me a leg up on that in post-game. If I want to try and do that in post-game, and I think I might try to. Just to show it off. Maybe. I'm not committing to that. I may not actually want to do that. Because that's pretty tedious, so I don't know, we'll see. But, okay, that takes care of the upgrading. I've got the Medicine 4s on hand. My armor has auto-med, so it will use those, so I probably can get by without the revives. I've also got the rocket launcher, so, like, I'm probably okay. How's the stats looking at this point, anyway? Yeah, the rocket launcher has still got a significant amount more power behind it. Of course, I can only fire one rocket at a time, though, whereas I can fire 2 bullets, so... Oh my goodness, I might have upgraded the rifle to the point where it kind of obsoleted the rocket launcher. Well, that's okay. We'll still use it anyway. Well done. I have received some supplies from Admiral Williams. Please make use of whatever items you need. Ooh, okay. Give me the ammo. Why not? That's a lot of ammo, thanks. Can I get more of it? Sorry, but I don't have any more. Oh, that's fine. Okay. So, medicine 4. 2 of them. Maybe I can keep some in storage after all. How many medicine 3s? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yo, Wayne. As a matter of fact, let's see. If I just give him all the medicine 4s. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's like 8 times I could kind of be revived, even though it wouldn't be by a lot, because that's not a lot of health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if I really need to keep all of these in here. Would they give me 2 medicine 4s? I don't know. Maybe you do like that? Yeah, that's probably good. Just to be safe. And then I've got the room for it, so why don't you give me, let's see, poison, darkness, confusion. Yeah, why don't you just give me some of these? I've got the space for it, so just have some status healing items. Might as well. Cool. Yeah, with all of this, it's probably fairly obvious that something was coming up. Alright, that's decent. We're coming up on what the Narita is for. I'll just... Yeah, I won't give it away. Okay, I think that's good. Now let's go ahead and make a save. I do really like this music. That goes for a lot of the music in this game anyway. Did my voice peak there? Hopefully that didn't happen in the recording. Sometimes, like, I have an audio preview on. Sometimes I hear stuff in the preview that doesn't actually go into the recording or, like, what anyone else hears. It's weird. I didn't really need to use a separate slot there, but that's okay. Let's go talk to our friends again. And see what happens. Some Christmas, huh? No kidding. Tell me about it. Oh, I should have... No, it's okay. Sorry we're late. We could not approach the creature without absolute confirmation of its death. Your help was greatly appreciated. Please, rest inside. As citizens of the United States... Huh? What's going on? What? What is it? You're scaring me. That huge creature that the mitochondria was creating was... It couldn't have been the uterus for the ultimate being. No! Yeah, we missed a rather important detail. Good God, it's the Antichrist. What the hell is that? You've got to be kidding. That is the ultimate being. We didn't make it in time. What are these explosions? The mitochondrial energy must be out of control, to the point where it is causing these explosions. We will escape by helicopter. Please, follow me. Guess all we can do for now is run. Aya, come on. Aya, what's wrong? I have to take care of this. Aya, no! Don't worry about me. I'll be back. Please, hurry. Shut up, man! Aya, please take... Cut it out with the voodoo stuff already, huh? We can't be wasting time! No, Daniel, please, please! This is different! It's not the voodoo stuff! Hurry, please! You two should go, now! Aya, you're coming back no matter what, you hear? Daniel, you're gonna regret stopping that. What Maeda wanted to give me. It's so disturbing how there's just this creepy, gross thing, and but they also use like the real live human baby sounds. It's you or me. Who's gonna be the one to make it through? That's the question. You know, I have an idea here. Get pre-raise up. That'll give me another extra, like, bit of leeway. And then switch this out for the rocket launcher. I can't do that because that would be using the second turn. It doesn't allow that. Okay, that's fine. I'll just take a shot. So that did 109. Let's bust out the rocket launcher and see what that does. I think this is the only attack this thing has, so... I was out of range. Yeah, honestly, I pumped the rifle's stats up so much, I'd be better off with it because I can fire 2 bullets. And, like, this is kind of just doing the damage of a bullet and a half. That's insane. But it's still cool to actually use the rocket launcher. You stay away from me. It does have more range than the rifle, too, so that is kind of coming in handy as well. It is actually probably making this phase a bit easier. If you had, like, a grenade launcher, it would be a lot trickier to sneak in the damage and then get out of range in time. especially when you're firing multiple bullets. Or multiple shells, rather. This thing is taking a lot of rockets to the face like nothing. That is a bit alarming. Oh, there it goes. But of course, it's not that easy. Is it growing? What's happening? Now the music gets good. Shoot. Ooh, it has splash damage. Maybe I should have saved it for this phase. So this does have some advantages over the rifle, even as strong as I made it. I mean, I could have put, like, the shotgun effect on it, but since I didn't, this is actually helping me a lot. Not as much now that they're separate. Oh, the pre-raise didn't carry over between phases. I didn't realize that. That sucks. This counts as a different fight. Now, on the other hand, I think that also means... okay, you need to die. Well, there goes one of the medicines. I was gonna say, on the other hand, my parasite energy is refilling more quickly, probably. Or, like, it would if it had started filling up slowly. Haste is helpful. There goes the bird. Okay. Oh. Haste saved my butt there, but now it's worn off. Maybe I should put it back on. Yeet. I need to get another heal in. I should keep making use of haste, because that really doesn't take a lot of energy to use. It's surprising. Oh, am I out? Ah! Shoot. Yeah, I'm out. Okay. That's funny that it lets you do that, just the click. That's my fault. Okay. Back to the rifle. And now I can shoot and use haste in the same, like, turn, essentially. Which way are you firing that? Okay, I'm good. Take that. Rocket's pretty much dealt with that phase. Ready for the music to really pop off? This is the mature being? Okay, didn't do too much damage. I've got some good armor. You want to be underneath him. Wasn't quite in the right spot. Okay, that did a bit more damage to me. Oh, I think I was out of range. That time I did less damage. There we go, avoided that one. Nope. Oh! Ow! Didn't realize he could just grab me and do that. You jerk. Okay, that's just confusion. I'll just live with that. Oh, that sucks. Well, I've got auto med, so I'll be fine for a while. I'm gonna actually stop using my Parasite energy for a while because I want to see if I can just, like, end this fight with Liberate. Don't know if I can make it there in time. Nope. You just gonna spam that? Oof. Okay, I'm still doing good. Yeah, he went for the grab. I thought he might. Oh, shoot. Forget Liberate. He is dead. Except not quite. It's still growing? No, wait. Is it still evolving? Okay, let's see. Gene Heal. No, wait. Haste. And then Gene Heal. Yep, those things are just gonna fire lasers at me, it sucks. And I'm doing 1 damage now, that's a problem. Two damage on crit. Better pop a heal. I only have so many medicines. Though this isn't really getting me anywhere. I know you want to continue living. After all, you were just born. But I want to live too, like all other human beings. Damn! There's no end to this! If only we could get this to Aya! What are those? They're bullets with Aya's cells in them. So that's what you were trying to give her! But I think it's too late now. There's nothing we can do. Stupid! Give them to me! crazy son of a bitch. He knew exactly what was gonna happen, and he still did it. Daniel! This is from Maida? Yeah, he doesn't like Aya's cells very much. Daniel! Oh my god! There's gotta be something on this cruiser to get rid of this! So if that thing touches me, it's an instant game over and I have to fight the entire boss fight all over again. The engine room! Nope, 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 nope. I never really thought about it. I don't think it ever occurred to me to try and use that phone there to save at this point. The music is speeding up. I found out, though, that if you try and use that phone, the animation for it takes exactly long enough that the thing catches up to you and kills you. So, don't do that. Also, if you go the wrong way, you hit a dead end, and it catches up to you and kills you. So, hope you know where you're going. I don't know if that map that was on the wall really actually, like, helps you determine this somehow, because otherwise you just kind of have to figure it out. As the music gets increasingly intense. If the boiler pressure shoots up, I can blow the ship to bits. You know where we are? We're in Hell's Kitchen. It's still very much possible for it to kill us, so, just keep going. Don't stop. Nope. Stay away from me. There's no special cutscene or anything for failing that. The model just kind of flops on you and it goes to the game over screen, so I'm not too worried about showing it. I thought it might kill the tension if I actually used save states. It's finally over. I don't understand. Why do I have this power? Is it supposed to be silent? I thought the music was supposed to play, maybe not yet. It's because Maya is inside of you too, Aya. Oh, there it is. What? When your mother and your sister died, they transplanted a part of your sister into you. Into me? Yeah. When you were 7. You probably don't remember any of it, but you were born with a defect in your right eye, and so Maya's cornea was transplanted into your right eye. My right eye? Then what I saw when I touched Eve was... It said that when you have an extreme experience, what you see then is branded onto the cornea, but this hasn't been scientifically proven. That was... Maya's last memory? That was the last thing she ever saw? As for the mitochondria that was in Aya's body, I think it underwent a different evolutionary change than Eve. By living symbiotically with Aya's mitochondria, it still possessed Eve's power. From there, it evolved to the point where it could live symbiotically with the human nucleus. Me and Maya, our mitochondrial power. Starting with the incident in Japan and now with this, I wonder if this is a message to all mankind. Message? What kind of message? How can I explain? If the Earth is a single human being, we humans that invade the Earth become like viruses out of control. We, in essence, are upsetting the natural balance of the body. This is definitely utter destruction. No, we're not that weak. You see, humans are, in essence, parasites. You can say that we are parasites and the world is our host. Look, the sun's coming up.
Come on, Aya. Here, take my hand.
Thank you, Ben. I'm not too good with these social events.
Nah, not me. I love these things.
We have to make up for Christmas Eve. This is my first time, so I'm nervous.
That's because you're with Aya and she's all dressed up and pretty.
What? No, that's not it. It's starting, shall we? Text goes by a little fast. Yes, Daniel and Ben are late, aren't they? They'd better hurry. It's going to start any moment now. The restroom must be really crowded. Yes, that's probably it. What's wrong? You seem tense. Yes, of course. What? Oh, well, since I'm going back to Japan tomorrow, I might as well...
Move, Maida. Yeah, alright. Move it on. Made it on time. I'm sitting next to Aya.
Poor Maida. Sorry we're late. Nerd destroyed. I feel bad for him because I kind of like Maida, though at the same time that was kind of an unprompted move that I probably would not have appreciated anyway, so that's for the best. Father, please give me permission to marry Eva. Remember this? I forbid it! You know well what will happen if you do. Those who succumb to her beauty all die in horrible ways. You don't understand. She is the one that has suffered after the deaths. She is evil! Guard, grab her! And burn her at the stake! They see the fire and just immediately freak out. Yeah. Surprising that they would do that at this show after what happened last time. Father! If you are sentencing her to death, then I ask you to take my life along with hers.
Edward.
Would you mind sitting? We can't see. Sorry.
Get with it, guys.
After however many days it took for New York City to unevacuate, they finally get to hold this show without, you know, the whole place burning down. Nice way to wrap things up. So, that surprise ending. This game actually has two endings. I will be showing the other one soon. You can only get the other ending in post-game. This ending has different interpretations depending on who you talk to. Honestly, I think when I first finished this game, I wasn't sure about what I should think about it. It seems pretty ominous. Like, that's not exactly... Like, if they wanted that to be not a bad ending, you'd think they... I know that's, like, on one hand, that's a rendition of Aya's theme that they played, but they could have played a more subdued version of it if that was supposed to be a good thing. I feel like it was painted in a very ominous way, and while I wasn't completely sure what to think of it at the time, I think I've honestly kind of come to thinking that it's more of a bad ending. Like, I feel like it kind of ties into something that we'll see in post-game, and that it's, yeah, not meant to be exactly interpreted in the best of ways. But, you know, there are other theories too that are also interesting, you know, like, it's just kind of the idea of humanity evolving, like, Aya's cells are kind of prompting the mitochondria and everyone else to evolve in a similar way to her own, which kind of, and would like negate anything like Eve happening again. But I kind of, personally, I do kind of lean more towards the idea of, with Eve and the Ultimate Being out of the picture, it's Aya's mitochondrial cells that start trying to take over instead. But in any case, this is not really the canon ending. As far as this game is concerned as a self-contained thing, there's 2 endings, and that is one of them. The 2 endings do not go together, they don't fit together, so the idea is kind of that the other ending happens instead of this one. And, I'll touch more on that when we get to it, but I think that the other ending is effectively the canon one that leads to the sequels as well. Though it also works perfectly well as its own standalone thing. Arguably, it works even better as its own standalone thing. So this song has got some lyrics that a lot of people probably don't know. You could just always look them up on like the Parasite Eve wiki, but if I have time, I'm gonna pop them up on screen if I have video editing, because I think that would be a cool thing to do. A lot of people who have played this game probably don't know what these lyrics actually are. But this was fun to revisit. I mean, I'm not quite done, but, you know, credits and all, so... Thoughts on this? It's a very unique kind of game. There's not really anything else quite like it, to my knowledge, and I really like it. I like the whole combat system of, like, just running around on the map to dodge the attacks while you wait for your gauge to refill and then take your turn. It's neat. And I like also this whole, like, kind of square-style RPG, but with a horror slant to it. That's honestly pretty unique as far as I know, too. I think, like, horror-themed RPGs are, I feel like, a thing that exists more in the indie space than anything. I feel like there aren't a whole lot of games like this in the like, kind of AAA space. Horror games are usually reserved for, like, survival horror or action, just outright, and it's really cool to see just an RPG like this that tackles this kind of theming. I'm glad I got to play this when I was younger, because even though I was technically not within the age range for it, it made it hit a lot harder for me, and, like, it wasn't too much for me. It wasn't anything I couldn't deal with, but it impacted me more strongly because of that. So it was kind of, I'm glad I got to experience this when I did, even though I, you know, technically was like, I think not even a teenager yet, and the game's rated M for mature, but you know. I mentioned it before at the time of the other game that I got to experience like that, which, you know, I experienced this because my brother left it behind along with Vagrant Story, and they both ended up being games I really liked a lot, so I am thankful that he left them for me to be able to play. Because he didn't take a PlayStation with him, so he didn't bother keeping the games. Vagrant Story has also got the whole, like, you open a sphere up to attack, but it's a lot different. It's almost more action RPG because there's no turn-based element to it. It's just, you open the sphere, you pick a body part to target, because they all have different, like, hit rates and stuff, and as soon as you execute the attack and it finishes, you just open the menu up again as quickly as you can to take your next turn, and the enemies just have, like, a fixed kind of cooldown between their attacks. So it's not really turn-based. It's actually... Vagrant Story is actually even closer to the realization of what an action RPG would be like in a sense. This one meets kind of halfway by having you have to dodge attacks in real time, but you have that whole, like, turn-based element to it still. I guess they both reflect action RPGs in different ways, because Parasite Eve is turn-based, whereas Vagrant Story isn't. But on the other hand, Vagrant Story is really just kind of there's no way to dodge attacks. There's a couple ways they kind of get around that. There's technically a way for you to survive any attack in that game, but it's not strictly by like a traditional block or dodge. Well, there's kind of a block. There's the one ability, but anyway, yeah, they're different spins on action RPGs, and I feel like more traditional modern spins on action RPGs took different ideas from Vagrant Story and Parasite Eve each and kind of added on to that, changed things from there, but it's like neither one of them really perfectly reflects what an action RPG would become, but you can see the ideas there that led to later ideas effectively. They both just do it in their own ways, and it's kind of cool in that way. Oh, I get bonus points. I get a lot of bonus points. Nice. Make sure to save it. Let's see. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna try and fight the boss again or anything, so... I'll just do it in slot 2. Maybe I should have done it in slot 3, but anyway, with that, clear data. Actually... Yeah, insert disc 1. One sec. Yeah, this video's not over quite yet, and I will be ending it soon, shortly, but I just want to talk a bit about what this is about. I mean, I kind of did already, but... Let's see. Okay, it just goes back to the title screen, but this time, when I hit start... Well, there should have been a new option. Oh, I see the problem here, actually. Yeah, okay. Remember how I mentioned that the emulator was effectively making a different memory card for each disk? So I don't have the clear data when I load up the first disk. Okay, let me... I'm just going to end this recording and splice it with another one. Let me fix this. Hold on. Okay, there was an option in the emulator to change the way it was doing that, so it just shares the memory card across games. So now that I've fixed things, we have the EX game option. So with that, I load the clear data, and the game begins again. One thing I actually need to do a little more research on, so I could comment more on this later, but I did hear that... Can I skip the scene? There's no skip scene. Early PS1 games. Well, really most PS1 games, even some early PS2 games. But, yeah, there's, I heard that, I need to do a little more research on this, but I heard that the enemies in a replay game like this are actually a little bit stronger. Not necessarily, like, a lot, but they are a bit, and I think, supposedly it might get more noticeable, like, later on in the game, too. Which it doesn't really matter when you do this normally, because you just start with, like, the busted weapon and armor that you had at the end of the previous playthrough. So even though you're reset to level 1, it's like... the slight increases to enemy stats probably don't really effectively compensate for your more powerful weapon and everything. Probably. But, Something I was thinking about as a result of this idea, I was kind of thinking of how I need to do more research on how much different the stats actually are. I don't know if there's much info on that around that I could look at, but it's an interesting thought that if I were to go fight the final boss again, and oh, of course, I didn't keep a good save for that, because the save I had was after I already engraved her name on the weapon and armor, so I'd have to redo a bit. I'd have to go back to, like, the museum and redo a bit if I wanted to do something like this. But it occurred to me that you could effectively have a hard mode for this game by engraving Aya's name on the starting weapon and the starting armor, like the weakest pieces of equipment in the game, with no upgrades made to them, and then just throw out everything that's in storage and effectively start over in a replay game with just the basic weapon and armor. You'd have kind of a hard mode. I'm kind of actually interested in trying that. I don't know if I will right now, but it is a thought. I guess I'm pretty much gonna cut the video here, though, because you know what this is, basically. It's just, we're just replaying the game again. I basically told you what happened. There is one change, but yeah, you know what? Actually, what I'll do is I'll cut this off here, and I'll splice on another part after I get a little bit further, so one moment. So it turns out that they actually give you another copy of the starting gun and starting armor on a new game, on like a replay, so to do like a hard mode challenge type of thing, you wouldn't actually have to do any of that setup I was talking about. You could just do a replay and just don't let yourself equip the weapon and armor that you ended the game with, and then don't use anything that you had left over in storage. Anyway, I picked up here because I found this room that I totally missed when I was here before, so let's see what's in here. Offense +2, that's pretty good. This was an unfortunate room to miss. Cure poison. You can have that back. So yeah, that little side room there is actually kind of important. Oh, you know, I think I forgot to bust open that wall in that one room up in the theater. Oh well, that's okay. I don't even remember what was in there. Or did I get it? Maybe I did get it. I guess I'll keep going for a moment, because I can show the boss with my comedically overpowered endgame weapon. Actually, did I open that chest there? I did not. Oh, just bullets. Oh, there's some other enemies here. Well, it's fine, it'll just take a moment. Just gotta wait for the gauge to fill up, and then both of you die. And even if you hit me, you do 0 damage. It doesn't matter. You are irrelevant. So, just open the gate up. And get in here. I'll probably use the fast forward key here since there's no skip scene button. I don't know if it's because I have VSync turned on or some other reason, but it is a little visually glitchy when I use the speed up. Like, displays the wrong screen for a moment, but it still works, so... Oh, hold on. There we go. I wonder if I could speed this up more if I turned off some of the enhancements. Probably. This ought to go fast. Like, it just dies immediately, probably. Or not. Oh, you have to hit the tail. Okay. So I didn't make a mistake before by targeting the tail, then. You actually have to do that. That's good to know. I wasn't really aware of that. Now you die. Wow, it actually took 2 bullets? That has to have... That thing had to have had higher stats. There's no way it took that much damage before. Interesting. Yeah, a hard mode type of thing could be interesting, where you just don't use your endgame equipment and anything you had beforehand. Let me just speed by this a bit. There is something I wanted to show at the end of the day, too. Daniel, slow down. You're gonna get into an accident. Oh god, he picked up speed. It was pure terror. So in the replays, at the end of each of the days, you just get a bunch of extra BP. I think you get more on subsequent days, but yeah. Oh, how long is it going to take to get to the map? I don't remember. Probably not too long. Blah, 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 blah. Especially if I use this, it should be okay. Can I just leave? Do I have to go down and see Wayne, or can I, like, leave first? Because there's one last little thing I want to show before I end this video. So in a replay, there is one extra location that wasn't there before. You remember I mentioned the Chrysler building in the hospital. There was a weird glowy thing that we were seeing at the top of it, and we just never dealt with that. That's reserved for the replay. Now, I'm not actually going to be doing this right now, because I am level 7. Yes, I have a good weapon and good armor, but... Well, you know what? I'm gonna save state and see. Let's see what happens, actually. The thing about the Chrysler building... Well, there's 2 things. First of all, it is a maze, so that's fun. Randomly generated, too. I'll touch more on this later. But the thing is, they kind of expect you to come here, even though they let you come in here from the beginning, I think they kind of expect you to come later, because, well, okay. Right now we've just got these bats here. Are these the bats from the sewers? Maybe. You notice the gun is doing a lot less damage than it was, because of the low level. The low level Aya is at right now. That was close. Oh, well, they're just dropping medicine ones. I don't know, maybe they do expect you to go ahead and try this, but I wonder how much it's gonna hurt me if they actually connect with me. I might have to just let them get me and see. I don't really want to spend too much time on this, so I'll just try and get into one more encounter, and then, if I don't see what I'm looking for, I'll just mention it. I'm surprised at the amount of time it's taking to find another enemy. This place is really big, so when I do get around to this is going to be hours. Okay, yeah, that's just more bats. That's fine. We'll get back to that another time, but the thing is, there's dinosaurs from the museum on just that first set of floors, so I feel like you're really meant to come back here at the kind of toward the end of your replay. It's like you get as far as you can, and then just instead of going to the point of no return and finishing the game, you come back around over here and take on the Chrysler building. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to just off-screen me kind of blitzing through the game and getting some more items, leveling Aya up, etc., etc. And then we're going to come back and tackle this place, and that's going to be an ordeal. So I'll see you next time for that. I would probably suggest just skipping through parts of it instead of watching the whole thing, but I'll probably record the whole thing for the heck of it. So yeah, I'll see you for that. Get the popcorn ready, and we'll get to this whole thing and the other ending that this game has. So see you then.